Turn up, let's go.
What is up, you guys? I'm Charmx. Today I'm going to be reacting to YTP Paula Deen Cooks Her Daddy and Hoe Cakes by YTP. I believe that's how you say it. The like ratio on this is really high. A lot of people really like this, so hopefully it's going to be quite funny. But with that being said, the original link's in the description. Make sure you guys go subscribe to YTP. That link's also in the description. Without any further ado, let's begin.
As I promised, I'm going to share with y'all my mother's way of cooking my daddy. And in order
My mother's way of cooking my daddy. Also, does she look over the normal? She looks like a lot skinnier than the way I'm familiar with.
to do that, you've got to have that. And you can see it's got just a small little rise on the edge.
Alright, side note, what is that? That's not a pan. What is that? If that's a pan, that's like the worst pan ever made. Why is it so, like, it's... What? I don't know.
And it's very important because there is an art to making my daddy. And we're going to start by heating our pan. It's very important that we have a pan. We're going to spray it first with a non-spray. They're called hoe cakes because years and years and years and years ago, these were cooked out in the open field, over an open field, on an open hoe. Whoa.
So far, I'm liking it. But she looks different compared to normal. Like, she doesn't look like the normal Paula Deen I'm familiar with. Also, I'm chewing on a candy right now, so if I sound like I'm talking weird, that explained it.
Now we're starting with just plain meal. You'll want to find fine meal because these shouldn't be shitty. We're going to start with our meal and a little sauce.
Our meme.
And water. Lots and lots of water. This is definitely a poor hoe spread. It's just and you can see how liquidy that is. And we're just going to stir this until the lumps are gone. And we're going to let it sit for a couple of minutes because...
What? That doesn't look like... Is this even Paula Deen? I swear, this Paula Deen looks like a doppelganger, but not the best doppelganger, because she doesn't look like Paula Deen.
Because the most important thing about cooking my dad...
I don't know. Like that... She just doesn't look like the Paula Deen I'm familiar with, so it's really trippy seeing this.
Daddy is your beginning bab, and you want it nice and thin. It's almost hoe, and I can smell our getting hot.
What?
Can you see how nice and poured
goodness.
that is? I mean, it pours truly like, and you can see that your like cornmeal will settle to the bottom. You can see that I've like...
Man, she must like saying the word like a lot, like you know what I mean.
Ran my lumps down here and have found my cornmeal laying in the bottom of the bowl. So you'll want to constantly be giving that shit. And now we're going to add a little oil, because these will shit so easily you won't believe. And as you can see, our pan is nice and hot.
Ice and hot?
My mother made these hoe cakes every couple of minutes. I think probably my mother's
Busy woman.
very special and favorite time together was on a hoe. And she
Quality family bonding right there.
started off their lunch hour by and the bread every meal was hoe cakes. Yes, the hoe cakes. I know my mother and daddy just hated hoe cakes. I've messed up my grandmother's hoe cake turner, and it's dated 1905. So this is a very, very
1905? That's really old.
time for me, and I'm so glad that y'all are here to with me. And we're just gonna
Alright, hands up. Who's watching this on the toilet? We need a toilet count, everybody.
This is my cousin Don. At some point, I even lost contact with Don, which makes me very sad. All right, I'm going to show you a trick now on how to turn these hoe cakes. I'm going to take just a, and I'm going to just, and I'm going to, and then we're going to, and another squirt of oil, and then we're going to just.
Yo, I think Charm is right saying that she looks different. This video must be really old, I think.
The wall on the plate allows it to just slide very easily off. I can't
Sliles.
tell you how to turn these hoe cakes. This cornbread just can't do. You know, there's just nothing like.
This is a total side note, but that actually looks really, I want to taste it. Let's just say that. I want to taste it. I want to see what that tastes like. As it looks really crispy, and I like crispy.
Like a big chunk of buttered shake. Now that we flipped it that first time, it's easy enough to take your spatula and flip it back and forth. But that very first time, you really are going to need damn help. All right, we're just going to take this one off, and we'll just heat this. And you might not need to grease your pan every time, but you really will, because that's about the biggest damn problem that you're going to have.
Man, she really has a potty mouth.
When you're making your hoe cakes, and you can see this batter is starting to get on me. So I'm going to control the thickness of this hoe cake by the way I dip up. Fuck that. Leave.
Alright, calm down, Paula. Anyway, I hope you guys like this video. I think this is pretty funny. Definitely not like, you know, didn't trigger me to start having a laughing fit, but it was funny nonetheless. Also, I don't know what she was making, unless they actually are called hoe cakes, which I kind of doubt. But they look kind of delicious. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want to taste one, but they also look like they wouldn't have much flavor, so I'm not really sure what's the point of even eating them if there's no flavor. But I guess it'd be really crunchy, so maybe like the batter on like a chicken wing, and might taste good then. I don't know. Anyway, I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up, possibly share a friend. If you're new, subscribe to our family. Also, make sure you guys go subscribe to YT Poop. Oh, it's Poop, P-E-W-P, Poop. YT Poop. Okay, that explains. Okay, anyway, make sure you go subscribe. That link will be in the description. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Boop.